And we're back. Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Veil with Conscious Evolution and the Bones.
What's up, people?
Got popcorn.
Yep, get your popcorn.
Sitting literally in Wolf Creek.
Yeah. About what, 200 yards from 30 wolves?
Yeah.
Rescued wolves.
Rescued
they
wolves.
would have been killed.
Yeah.
They would have been otherwise, and they're like beautiful, really loving, caring. And if you knew about wolves, you would love them. Loyal, very loyal, family oriented, cool.
Beautiful animals.
Yep.
Powerful animals. It was a powerful area, a powerful retreat. You know, it really. Look at this dragonfly.
Yeah.
Wow. There's been all kinds of synchronicities. Just like showing us the connection we have to nature, to this place, to this earth, the water, the air, the wildlife, the wolves. I mean, ourselves, to each other. We're all connected. It's so intense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this popcorn down. I don't want to be smacking on it the whole time we're doing the video. Kind of rude.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're up here, I guess day 2 at Wolf Creek, and we just finished doing some, what do you call it, team building.
Yeah. Little team building exercise.
Yeah, team
Ed
building.
and Sherry kind of came up with them, and I'm not sure where she says she gets the ideas of that, but she's in the corporate world and they do team building exercises all the time, and then they've been involved in a lot of festivals and things of that nature. So
yeah, it's like a perfect.
Around.
We got the perfect group of people here to create our own festival and to have everything that we want to be a part of it. And I think that was so cool. You know, we're setting intentions for our lives, taking control of our lives, consciously creating and manifesting our lives, and just going with the flow. You know, it's not.
We're in the flow.
We're in the flow. We're going with the flow. That's what I'm going to say. I don't want to go upstream. I want to go with the flow.
Yep. We're in it to win it.
And it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I just challenged Africa. You know, we did all these team building and, you know, releasing fear exercises, and I just challenged Africa and gave her a camera, and she's interviewing Sherry right now. And
QHHT.
yeah, she's a QHHT practitioner.
Yeah.
She's also a reconnective healing practitioner. Like, she wears multiple hats and has a similar vision to what I want to create for conscious evolution, what Africa and I are creating.
Yes.
And so Africa is a part of this channel now. So I gave her the camera and said, "Here you go."
Dang it up.
Yeah. Here's your time to shine, baby.
Yeah.
But, you know, she didn't feel comfortable on camera before, and like when she does videos with me, she does feel comfortable and she's okay and can speak and, you know, articulate.
Yeah.
And not get like because I mean, if it's not the easiest thing to look into a camera and speak your truth, knowing you're going to put it on the internet for anyone who cares to look at it or find it, can watch it, you know. Oh, those are the dragonflies. They're like swarming around us. We've been followed by dragonflies and butterflies.
Yeah.
Like they're just
nonstop,
just coming around, landing right in front of you. I got some crazy videos. I mean, it's just been it's been
pretty
amazing.
magical. Yeah.
Magical. That's what I said. The video I've been trying to upload for 12 hours now. That's the words we kept saying. We're magical. There's no service out here. This is like a camping
If you get
trip.
it uploaded, it's magic.
Yeah. It took 8 hours yesterday to upload a 4-minute video. So if it happens, if it goes up before we leave, I'll be truly shocked.
Right. Yeah, I think one of the things we want to talk about is this little thing that we're doing now is a prerequisite to a festival that we're trying to set up that is going to involve a lot of people that connecting people that have been reconnected, or it seems like there's this common thread of people in reconnection is this thread that we're all, or at least that I'm caught up in, this web of people, it seems like. So we're going to talk about, or I was going to touch on, like how your life, you're changing, you're reconnecting or after your reconnection, what you're doing, like just following the flow of life, changing. I mean, just going. I mean, you're like making big changes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so's Africa. You know.
Yeah.
And Ed and Sherry are too. And Kim and I, we're actually, we've been shifting and doing things. We're embedded and rooted just because we're older with all the kids and grandkids. It's a little different situation, but
it's a little more to work through.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
to do what you want to do as
yeah,
far
but
as
we're
traveling.
right behind y'all. I mean, we're you know, we're hitting the road soon, man, and we're not looking back. You know, just chasing and following our dreams.
Yeah.
And you know, going with the flow, just trusting it, trusting that you'll make it work, trusting that things are going to work out, because you know, once you start living in your happiness, once you start getting rid of the shit that's bogging you down, that's making you unhappy, you're lighter, you're in a different place, you know. So as you move forward, you're going to move forward as a different person. You're not that sluggish, low, you know, where you're just bogged down with hatred because you hate your job and you hate your life and you hate your situation and you hate this. So you can't be productive. You can't see a bright future. You can't see the opportunities because you're so busy just like
hating your life.
Yeah, and once you start getting rid of those things and you start to move forward, it's scary. I mean, it's scary. You know, when you're traveling, here you go. Well, you got a suitcase, 2 suitcases.
Yeah.
You're getting ready to go 4,000 miles.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. And you know, change things, big changes. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got to be able to pull the trigger, man. But once you start to do that, you are a different person. It's not this person right now. That's not the person who's going to be effective in the future. It's the new guy that you've created because you've got rid of this shit. And then you admire yourself for having the courage to, you know, to do that, to say, hey, fuck it, man. Fuck you, job. Fuck you. I'm splitting, man. I want to live in Tennessee my whole life. I'm fucking going to Tennessee if I have to hitchhike.
Yeah.
And you do what you want to do, you know, and just trust it, but just do it. And then you'll be a different person. And then that different person is going to be a lot more ambitious and a lot more, you know, productive, you know, because he's a different guy than this guy that's doing this mundane daily bullshit. You know what I mean?
Well, there's two things with that. if you set out and you set that intention that you want to change, and for instance, if you want to go to Tennessee and you pack up and fucking hitchhike to Tennessee and, you know, sell all your shit and do that, and you make it there with the exact amount of money that you needed and the exact people came into your life at the exact right time because you were trusting the universe. And when you accomplish that and when you get there, that's in a sense of empowerment, and you just trusted your inner guidance, and you went with the flow. You know, that stuff doesn't happen if you're going against the grain. You know,
you start to trust yourself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You trust that instinct. That instinct is the music of your life. It is, you know, we all have inner guidance systems, and those guidance systems are like screaming at you, and all you have to do is like just relax.
Yeah.
I thought something swam into my foot. It's just a leaf. All you have to do is settle into it, you know, and trust yourself, because usually your first instinct, the first thought that comes to mind is usually your guidance system. That's an accurate thought, and then you start trying to, you know, control it and second guess it and analyze it and put too much damn thought into it. If it sounds good, lean into it. If you get resistance, back it up a little bit and find the next best thought, you know.
Yeah.
And all that also coincides with following your passion, because you're not going to pack up and hitchhike to Tennessee if you're not passionate about something.
Yeah.
You're passionate about being in Tennessee or changing your life or being in this certain kind of lifestyle or whatever it is. That passion is driving. That's the driving force to this change, and that's what life's all about.
Yeah.
Live in your passion and follow your highest excitement.
Yeah, if you were told you had a month or two to live, you would. You know what I mean? You would just, whatever your bucket list is, you're going to get it. You're going to get it done. You start in it, you know. So that's how you want to live right now, because you don't know. Nobody knows. You might only live a month or two, and you want to live. Just live, man. Live, and hell, maybe you're going to be hungrier than you normally are. Maybe you ain't going to have cable, and maybe, you know, you're going to be in a little apartment because you chose to go and, you know, balls to the wall and do this thing. But guess what? After 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, now you're exactly where you want to be, doing exactly what you want. Things have changed. You're different. You know, you're going to have a better girl. You're going to have a better job. You're going to have a better car, better everything.
Yeah.
just because you're a better, you're a better version of yourself. And it's because you have just like shed off the bullshit, just said, dude, I'm not doing this bullshit no more. I'm not trying to keep up with the Joneses. I'm not living in this high dollar neighborhood. I mean, if that's your thing, if that's some people's thing, that's good. Do your thing. I am not knocking it. I'm just saying that it puts a lot of pressure on the regular person, and you seem to get into this thing where you start to struggle, and now it's you have to work. Now you're working 2 jobs. I mean, sure, you got a 70-inch screen TV and you got a Harley and shit, but you can't enjoy none of it.
Right.
So
you never ride the Harley because you can't afford the gas.
Yeah. If you had a 29-inch TV and a moped, you'd be like
You'd
riding all over the place.
You'd be happy.
Yeah, riding to your job at Family Dollar.
Yeah,
Whatever.
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 If that big house and all that shit makes you happy, truly happy, not the societal paradigm that they shove down your throat to be happy.
Yeah.
Like you have to have this to be happy. You don't have to have anything. All you got to do is trust and love yourself, and everything you have is within you. Everything you need to be happy is within you.
Yeah.
You can create the emotion to whatever. So, like, say, if you wanted that Harley or that big house, if that's what made you happy, all you got to do is visualize you currently in that house and feel that emotion, because you don't need it to have that happy emotion. You are connected to such an energy that you can literally experience anything you want. If you can do it in your head and go there and feel that emotion, that is powerful stuff. I'm happier doing that than when the shit actually comes. Like I already know that I have it.
Yeah.
And with everything that's happened with me this year is like a true testament to what can happen when you change your mindset, when you decide to follow your passion, when you decide to go after and take massive action towards what you love to do. Things just seem to line up. Shit, I quit my job months ago, and I haven't, I'm not raking in the dough like I used to, and I didn't really make that much money before. But, I'm doing what I love to do, and everything just falls into place. If I need money for a trip, it just seems to align itself and come into view at the exact right moment.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened with this trip.
Yeah.
I mean, it just works out. You find a way. You trust that instinct, and sometimes other people give you that nudge that you need to maybe, sell a car that you didn't want to sell.
Yeah. Fortune. What's the saying? Fortune favors the bold.
Yeah.
And it's one of them deals where I think a lot of people see your boldness and want to help you along the way too. They're like, well, damn, because a lot of people don't have the courage to just, because it is scary. It's terrifying. You know? And so.
And especially if you've been in the spot longer, if you build up those possessions, those material things, or even that, not material, but those memories or whatever, that sentimental value to an area, like.
But you seriously got to live, man. You seriously just got to do. I mean, go for broke on a lot of shit. Just do what you want to do like now.
Yeah.
As if there's no tomorrow. I don't know why I feel like that's something that you really need to do, because it just. I mean, I know that this earth is gonna be just fine, and we're all gonna save the earth, but you still, you're like, enjoy it, because you don't know if we could have a lot of clouds, a 3-year storm, who knows what could happen, because of whatever, but enjoy, get out here, get in the water, man, get in the sun, lay in the grass, lay under a tree, hug a tree, I mean, do
get
whatever.
in touch,
get in touch with the earth, get in touch with
remember
the water.
your connection,
To me, it's water. Me and Kim, man, we gotta have water. I mean, as soon as we get around even creeks, like this is just a little creek, but there's deep holes when I'm swimming down there.
Yeah, this is so serene, it's so peaceful, so calming.
Yeah.
Africa came out here, she's from LA, and it's like all concrete parks out there, palm trees and concrete
She's not
and
used
beaches.
to all this green.
And and it's all new, and we came out to this river for the first time, or creek, whatever you want to call it.
Well, this country's real pretty.
And
it's like Tennessee out here.
I've never been to Tennessee, but she was really connected with the rocks. Like, she came down and I was walking around and making videos, shooting videos of the surroundings, and she sat on a rock and sat there for like 30 minutes just looking at different rocks, and she kept finding things that interested her and had a big pile of rocks that she wanted to keep, and she felt connected. She felt the energy from those rocks. She felt the energy from this place, and so do I. I feel the energy with the water, moving water is like,
Yeah.
I could watch it all day long.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's why I keep looking over here. That's the view I got. Water coming down the stream here.
Uh-huh.
It's beautiful. But yeah, I mean, we're all connected. And, ever since I learned about these elementals and everything with the nature beings and that whole realm and dimension and ghosts or spirits, whatever, however you want to think of it, angels, guides, God, insert term here. Ever since being awakened to those things, becoming more aware and the experiences I've had confirming these things that are actually real, it's been mind blowing.
Yeah, well,
And I
once
know
once you get in tune to that too, you walk into a little creek area like this, it's almost like, there's like, I don't know, these little energy, like you can feel these little connections to things, and it's kind of it's different,
Different
'cause you used to
energy.
walk down and you just think, oh, this is pretty, and that's how you perceived it, a visual, and then maybe you heard the creek, and that was another perception of it, the sound of it, and you could smell the creek, and so you had this perception here, and you can feel the air here where it's breezy, but now there's a new perception. It's almost like, you look at that tree, man, and you like feel vibration, like
Vibrate,
you can
yeah.
feel that tree's freaking energy.
Yeah.
Then you look over at this tree and you see this tree, and you look at another tree that's dying, and you kind of feel its pain, but you can feel its life too,
Yeah.
because it did live for a while. You know what I'm saying? But
It's still alive energetically.
yeah.
That consciousness is still there.
yeah, and
That's like
just
when
all
we
the
were.
bugs and shit. They're like Kim. I'm not shitting you, man. Them fish were coming up and about to eat. If she had something, they would have ate out of her hand over there. It was like they was communicating. They kept coming up, backing out, doing little things for her.
Yeah, and this place is remote. I guarantee these fish aren't seeing a whole lot of humans. This is kind of real backwoods country kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear some cars going by, but it's like a one-lane gravel dirt road.
Yeah,
and they come here
with
for
a
the
bunch of
wolves.
roadkill all
Yeah,
over.
right.
Stinky.
Well, we went to the
shit.
store this morning, and there was 5 hunting dogs going down the road.
Was there?
Yeah, just like little beagle type dogs, like just trotting down all by themselves, no one else around. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I was like, is that wild dogs? Anyways, getting off topic. So yeah, with the energy, and you're right, when you become more aware of that it's almost like you feel a difference. You feel a different energy because you're aware and that this
Right.
energy, that's a consciousness, but
I
it's
think
even
what
more
it
than
is,
that.
I think what it is like, normally you would come down, like you say, you have your normal senses, you see this shit, and you get that recharge, and you leave, but you don't really feel the charge of it, like the battery charger or whatever, the part of it. You don't feel it like now when you're in tune to shit. You can feel the charge. You know where the charge is coming from. Like this tree right here, man. I can't get away from this tree. The trunk of it, and it's just got so much character. I took some pictures of it.
Oh
It's
yeah,
got a lot of character.
The roots, the whole.
Yeah,
oh, man,
yeah. It's and it's a big old boy. It's old. I don't know what kind of tree it is, but it's old as fuck.
I don't know either.
I think it's one of them sycamore things or whatever.
Not
But anyway.
not much about. I don't know.
Anyway,
much
like I
about
say, you can walk up and you can know where the energy sources are. You just kind of walk up and feel them, or like little rock formations and shit. And you rock up to it and you can feel. It's kind of weird,
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah. I was walking down, like at my brother's house, walking in the back fields or along the wood lines or in the woods, anywhere. I could just kind of feel where there's like an energy, like a vortex or something. There's something there. Like I go around the corner and it's just like, oh wow, oh man, I can feel that, and you can kind of like guide towards it, and then you can feel like the center of that energy. It's amazing. And with Kat, and she came down to you, you learned a lot about the elementals in your direct yard in that area, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. You were telling me that story the other day.
Yeah, well, she's just, well, she loves, Kim loves that shit, so she was telling Kim a lot about it,
Okay.
But yeah, there's apparently, the way our trees are and the way things are, it's a happy place for like little gnomes or whatever you want to call them. But it's like, and I can see that shit. I really, really can, because it feels like that.
Yeah.
There, it feels like the gingerbread house or something. It just has. I don't know if it's the grandkids or what, but there's a lot of love there and a lot of energy, good energy there, and so yeah. I would believe there is some positive, good little whatever's there. Whatever they are, little fellas. You know what I mean?
Little
Running
fellas.
around. I know all the rabbits, the squirrels, and birds are some happy little dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I know we're happy. So,
And especially since the reconnection, or even having a reconnective healing session done to you, that changes you. Even if you're not aware of how it changes you, it's restructuring like your cellular structure, your DNA. It's like even wildlife is treats you different. Like it'll,
yeah,
animals will come up to you or allow you to get very close to them.
yeah,
Because if you have that pure intention, that love, they sense that.
and even more of a testament to that, human beings do. They get ready
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
I remember Case
Yeah.
telling me, he's like, be prepared for people to open doors for you and stuff like that. Which I haven't had anybody open a door for. I mean, I might have had one or two, but what I've noticed mostly though is like, it used to be, how you're a disgruntled customer and you go in and you go to say something, no matter what, you're wrong now. No matter, I mean, it used to be customer was always right. Now, I mean, you go in and you get treated like shit. You get ran around. It's worst experience of your life if you have to, But after the reconnection, it's like I go in and I'm taking something back and I know they're just gonna start fucking with me. You got a receipt or this, I know it's gonna be, and it never is. They always like, they don't even. I'm like, you don't even need my ID. I mean, they just hand me the money back. I'm like, you didn't need a receipt. You don't need an ID. You don't even sign it. You don't even, you know what I mean?
You're good.
Yeah, you're good to go. See you later.
Have
I'm
a
like,
great day.
what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of that shit. A lot of just like people that are just
Yeah, I
walk
noticed
in
that
and
too.
everything's like just nice and cool and easy. And yeah, because usually people, they're always defensive.
Yeah.
So as soon as you say you have a problem with this, that, or whatever, but yeah, that's one of the things I noticed too with that reconnection. That and just the outlook and the way I see everything. No matter what it is, man, I see so many opportunities. It's like this is the first thing I see. The first thing I see. I don't even see the tragedy in it.
Right.
I never see the tragedy in anything. I always see it as the more tragic it is, the more of a starting point it is, the more of a start over point or a reset button. You know what I mean? So you're going all the way back and resetting or whatever. So I don't even see anything. It's just a new beginning, or it's a chance to change something, or it's so yeah. My outlook is always different.
Yeah, I mean, that's anything that happens in your reality is it's how you frame it. It's how you shape it, how you perceive it. If it's something that's bad, there's always a silver lining. You can choose to see it through that silver lining,
Right.
and not be affected by it. That's one of the major like tools of the news, where they can pump that shit into you and let you know that this is what's going on and this is what you need to talk about and gossip about and fear and this happened. Feel bad for people. Like, like damn all that. You are just worrying yourself. You're worrying. If you're worrying about something that you can't control and that you can't do anything about at all, why are you worrying about it? Why are you expending your energy on it?
Right.
What can you do? Can you do anything to change it? And do you want to do anything to change it? If you can, then do it. If not, then stop worrying about it. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. That's what Africa and I is. It hasn't. I think it's happened like twice since this whole week that we've been here, where we'll start talking about something in our normal lives, day-to-day lives, and it's like, why are we talking about that right now? Don't do that. No, we're not in our normal lives right now. This is this experience. This is like a spiritual and growth experience. Love experience, and it's just like one phrase. Like, is that important? No. Cool. What are we talking about for? Like, and that was it. So it's been very much.
Make sure you focus on what you need to focus on.
Yeah, focus on what's important, and what's important is that you love yourself.
Yeah.
That you be the change that you want to see in this world.
Yeah.
And that you have fun.
Yeah.
Just have fun. Do what you like to do.
Yeah.
You know, smile, laugh more.
Yeah.
Be more
Dance.
present in your life. Dance, sing,
Create.
drum.
Yeah.
We were tearing the drums up last night. Bonesy was. I know you had a little drummer in you like that. Just tearing it up, man. That was cool. I got some video of it too.
Yeah, that was fun.
I got all kinds of videos, man.
Yeah, my whole family drums.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
That's cool. Oh, you said something about a band or something before when I first met you.
Everybody in my family plays. Well, not everybody, but a lot of us play music. You know.
Okay.
When we get together, man, it's a music. There's 5 or 6 acoustics and 5 or 6, 7 drums.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a good time.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Where are we at? Oh, about 30 minutes.
Let's shorten it.
Yeah, that's kind of perfect.
My ass is killing me.
I know this is not the most comfortable.
I know.
Feels good with the feet.
At least we're not
water,
sitting
though.
in the rocks, though. That was
Yeah,
amazing.
yesterday I was sitting on a rock and my ass still hurts from that.
Yeah.
And it was hot. It was like really hot rock.
Yeah, do it. Do it up, man. Take it from people who are doing it.
Yeah.
You know, he's doing big time shit. He's taking off. He's taking off. That's what we're doing. As soon as I we're getting a trailer. I don't know where we're going yet. All I know is we're leaving. That's all.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I do know is it's happening. You know,
Somewhere palm trees.
yeah. Well,
That's what
and
Kim wanted.
we wanted
Yeah,
Southwest,
somewhere
too.
palm trees.
Yeah,
And then,
well, mountains too.